Is the Chevy Bolt's range enough for the average driver? The Chevy Bolt and its 238-mile range seems like a limit, but it's all about perspective and how you use your car. Let's be real, living in Portland, Oregon, most of the day-to-day driving stays within the city limits or the burbs. You've got your commute to work, maybe a trip to the grocery store, or a jaunt to one of the many craft breweries. It's Portland after all. Rarely are these daily treks pushing even close to 100 miles. Most folks charge their cars like they charge their phones, overnight. Wake up every morning with a full tank? That's not a bad deal. You can sip your artisan coffee content knowing you've distanced yourself from the fossil fuel game. Here's the thing though, range anxiety is real. It's that gnawing fear in the back of your mind that you'll run out of juice on the I-5 and become an impromptu roadside attraction. But let's break it down. Chevy says 238 miles, but let's consider battery health and driving habits. Real-world conditions might trim that number a bit. Yet, even at 200 miles, it's ample for most of your daily loop around Portland. Planning a trip to the coast or over to Bend? There might be a pinch of strategizing with charging stations. It's like a road trip minigame. It can be kind of fun if you squint a bit. Cost-wise, the Bolt's in that sweet spot. It gets you into the EV club without demanding the wallet-emptying handshake of its higher-tier cousins. That upfront affordability coupled with the long-term savings on gas and maintenance? It's a solid handshake in its own right. If you're someone who lives for the long haul or has spontaneous road trip as a personality trait, that range might chafe a bit. But for Scott in Portland, who loves a calculated adventure as much as a predictable routine, the Bolt is like that one reliable friend who's always ready to roll, but never tries to sign you up for a marathon. Bottom line, the Bolt's range is a non-issue for the average urbanite. It covers most driving needs with a sprinkle of green-conscious peace of mind. Just know your patterns, charge smart, and those 238 miles will stretch further than you think.